Okay, buckle up everyone, because today's deep dive is taking us way out there.
Out there, like into deep space out there.
You got it. We're talking about a whole new kind of honeymoon experience.
Yeah.
Think AI, personal starships, the works. One of our listeners sent this article our way, and gotta say, it's pretty wild.
So like a romantic getaway to the moon. I'm intrigued.
Oh, that's just the beginning. We're talking a full-on solar system tour. But first, we got to talk about the mastermind behind this whole thing.
Yeah.
A certain Mohan Leela Shankar.
Okay, Shankar rings a bell.
The article describes him as this big-time AI expert. Almost like they're trying to tell you, hey, this crazy idea might actually be possible.
Yeah, I got to build that credibility, right? So what's the Shankar guy cooked up?
Picture this, a starship so luxurious it makes a 5-star hotel look like a spaceship. And get this, it's all decked out with these AI robots catering to your every whim.
AI robots, huh? Sounds like someone's been watching too many sci-fi movies.
Maybe, but it does make you think, right? How AI is going to change the game, not just for space travel, but like everything. Imagine having a robot assistant that knows exactly how you like your coffee on Mars.
Okay, I'll admit that's kind of cool. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're nowhere near ready to be sipping space lattes just yet.
True. But hey, it's fun to dream.
No argument there. But for now, let's bring things back down to Earth, or at least try to.
All right, so no robot butlers on Mars yet.
Okay.
But we got to give credit where it's due. We have made some crazy progress with AI and space travel. I mean, self-driving cars, people going to space on private rockets. The future's already knocking.
Okay, you got a point. Maybe that Starship honeymoon isn't so far-fetched after all.
Exactly. So why don't we dive into this itinerary and see what kind of cosmic adventures await. Get ready, because this honeymoon is going to be out of this world. All right, get ready for the honeymoon itinerary of a lifetime. This is a whirlwind tour of our solar system. First up, we're talking Mercury.
Ah, Mercury. Getting toasty right off the bat, I see.
They describe it as experiencing the fiery heart of the planet. I guess if you're into that sort of thing. Then it's off to Venus for a romantic dinner.
Venus. Let me guess. Under the stars.
Even better. They're talking about a floating dome overlooking the clouds of Venus. Pretty swanky, right?
Okay, I'll admit, that sounds kind of romantic. But aren't the clouds on Venus, like, made of acid or something? Not exactly a recipe for a relaxing evening.
Okay, maybe they're playing a little fast and loose with the science on that one. But hey, a little danger just adds to the excitement, right?
If you say so. So what's next on this cosmic love tour?
Next up is everyone's favorite little red planet, Mars. And this isn't just a quick flyby. They're talking full-on Martian rover expedition searching for signs of life. The whole 9 yards.
Hold on a second. Mars rover expeditions, as in drive around on Mars. I hate to be a downer, but I'm not sure that's feasible just yet.
All right. Maybe expedition is a strong word. But, we're talking about the future here. Anything's possible, right? Besides, who wouldn't want to kick up some dust on the red planet?
Touché. So where do we go after conquering Mars? Back to Earth for some R&R.
Not a chance. It's off to Jupiter next. Ever dreamt of spacewalking? Well, now's your chance.
Spacewalking amongst Jupiter's moons. Okay, now you're just showing off. Seriously, can you imagine the view?
I know, right? And if that wasn't enough, they're saving the best for last. Saturn.
Let me guess. A romantic stroll through the rings.
You know it. Although I'm not sure how comfortable those rings would be to walk on. Might need some extra padding in those spacesuits.
Ha! Good point.
But you gotta admit, gliding through the rings of Saturn, that's about as romantic as it gets in our solar system.
Definitely Instagram worthy. But let's be real, even with all the AI robots and fancy starships, pulling off this kind of interplanetary road trip is going to be, well, a tad ambitious, to say the least.
Oh, for sure. Even ignoring the whole faster than light speed thing, just getting a spacecraft out to Saturn and back, that's a whole lot of fuel, a whole lot of time. Not exactly a quick weekend getaway.
Exactly. And what about the little details like life support, navigation, avoiding space junk?
And let's not forget about snacks. Space food's come a long way, but honeymoon-worthy snacks, that's a whole different challenge.
Okay, so maybe we're not booking our tickets just yet, but hey, it's inspiring, right, to think about the possibilities.
Totally. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be looking back at this article and laughing about how quaint it seems.
From your lips to the space god's ears.
Speaking of which, let's shift gears for a sec and bring things back down to Earth. While we might not be jetting off to Saturn for a romantic getaway anytime soon, the reality is space tourism is becoming more of a A reality.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this whole honeymoon in space thing. AI robots, starships, the works.
Yeah.
But like, how close are we to actually, ditching the honeymoon registry for a rocket ship?
Well, it's not as far-fetched as it sounds. Space tourism is a thing now, no doubt about it. We're talking
Okay.
companies like Virgin Galactic, Blue Origin, even SpaceX getting in on the action.
Right, and they're not just sending billionaires on quick joyrides anymore.
We're talking full-on missions to the International Space Station, folks. It's a whole new era of space exploration, and yeah, space tourism is a big part of it.
It's incredible, really.
Yeah.
But it does make you wonder, what happens when space travel really takes off? Like, what are the implications for, well, everything?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And it's not just about the technology, it's about the ethics of it all. We can't just go blasting off into space without considering the consequences,
Right, like that whole space junk problem everyone's always talking about.
Exactly. It's a big deal. All those spent rocket parts, defunct satellites. It's like a cosmic junkyard up there, and it's a real danger to current and future missions.
Okay, yeah, that's a sobering thought. And what about, like, the environmental impact on other planets?
Another huge concern. We got to be super careful about not contaminating other planets with Earth microbes. It's about preserving the integrity of those environments,
It's a lot to consider, for sure. But hey, at least we're asking these questions now, right? Well, it's still relatively early days.
Absolutely. Better to be proactive than, well, have our cosmic dreams turn into a cosmic nightmare. It's like they say, with great power comes great responsibility.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Well, that was quite a journey, wasn't it? We've covered a lot of ground today, from fantastical honeymoon destinations to the very real challenges and ethical dilemmas of making those dreams a reality. But hey, isn't that what makes these deep dives so interesting? It's all about exploring the unknown, sparking those big questions, and hopefully inspiring a bit of wonder along the way. And on that note, we want to hear from you. If you could honeymoon on another planet, which one would you choose? Let us know. Until next time, keep exploring.